Hey, what's up? This is Gerard. Just doing a quick, review of the resume to the what is it, job scan. So I just picked something that was initially interesting. Um, I wouldn't say it's my dream job. I wouldn't say it's the um, like end all be all. I did a couple others that I scored like a little bit higher, 20%. I think the highest I got was 21. And this is where like the job scanning keyword thing also kind of frustrates me because it doesn't give people who are switching careers a chance. But we'll just go over it. So I'll just go over this real quick. This is the resume. Yeah, let me just do this. Well, it's gonna overscan it. So let me just go over this real quick. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So I got the name. I have my skills, and it's to basically um, combine passion, artificial intelligence programming, and healthcare to reach new ideas and improve quality of life and ways to solving problems. Then I just do a quick brief of working military, hospital, and academic settings in both leader and membership positions, to demonstrating persistence, determined work ethics, and priority, um, as well as sharing and mentoring, cultivating a health and productive culture. So, healthy and productive culture. So that's a typo. So that one's me. Fix that. Bam. Um, then I do software engineering skills, all the languages I know, structures and algorithms, Git repositories, right? These are all skills that you need to know for the software engineering. Let's see, healthcare. That's another big skill set that I have. I have combat medic, certified nursing assistant, my CNA, BLS, basic life-saving medical terminologies, and then generating hospital policies. All skills that I have. Leadership, I know how to mentor, I precept. Structuring team member goals and development. I should probably put development there. Group project awareness. Basically, how groups and the project are both cohering together, and then group time project management, so keeping us on time. Initially looking at skills, they might be a little bit too general, too much. I don't know. This is all stuff that I'm learning. Then I have my awards, right? Achievements. I have my Army Achievement Medal. Basically, this just sums it up as I was acting well outside my rank, leading a section of 300 people at the time where I should probably have only had a squad of maybe 5. So then I have my Army Reserve Component Achievement Medal for behavior, efficiency, and fidelity. And then I'm on the Dean's List for achieving a 4.0 GPA. Whoop. Then we go into work experience. That's too close. I don't know. I don't like it. Bam. We're going to do it. No, I can't do that. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'll save it again. Then we have work experience. I work at Children's Hospital Colorado. Started 2014 to present. Patient care technician. Basically just sum up what I do there. And then we have Colorado Army National Guard. Was a combat medic / healthcare specialist, and worked there. Well, was enlisted from 2013 to 2019. I just got out recently. I don't know why that's doing that. Equipment, comma personnel. So other than a few couple of typos that I have here, which this was created today, I had to create it today because I realized that I don't have a real resume from like 2014, which the medical field did like a more classical approach. They liked it when I came in, and they liked that I mailed it, talked to them, all that goodness, right? Plus, this is geared towards me using what I have to go into the new skill set that I want to go into. The resume that I used to have, if you look at it on a medical perspective, I look amazing. I have my EMT, have my CNA, have trauma experience, have inpatient care experience. I'm able to set up and run a hospital, understand hospital policy. So like on a medical side, I look great. Going into AI, great. You have great experience doing good things, not the things we need, right? And that's a part that sucks. So this is, keep this in mind, this is me coming at it from a medical background, trying to switch into a new career. Never mind the fact that I have the GPA of a 4.0 in programming, right? Showing that I'm understanding, learning the material, but I have no experience right now in this field, and that's what's going to kill me as far as this goes. So let's just take a look at that via the job match. So this is for entry level systems engineer, right? And that's basically what most AI job titles are. AI systems engineer. So software development for algorithms and all that stuff. This one's for NORAD. It's for Aerospace Defense Command. Basically missile defense and all that kind of cool stuff, and interface doctrines and how to identify things, right? So it's like I said, it's not my dream job. But so Solutions is seeking who will join our team supporting the U.S. NORAD. Right, we're getting NORAD out of there. Complex integrated tactical warning and attack systems and space sport teams. So never mind the fact that I know exactly what this is. This is identifying incoming threats. How do we identify them using artificial intelligence in order to retaliate back or defend ourselves, right? So I know the job. As far as what it's asking. Then it has essential requirements. We'll go through this in the actual thing. Minimum qualifications. I would automatically fail. Boop. I think that's one of the main reasons I'll automatically fail is I don't have a 4-year degree yet. The other thing that I also forgot to put on here, and this one's my fault, and I just didn't know where to put it. I don't know if it's in skills or accomplishments or work experience, but I do have my top secret security, so I would probably put that under here in the dean's list for my sorry, I have secret clearance, which would make it very easy for them to just go through a couple extra hoops to do top secret clearance. But so let's go back to the results. We'll just bang it out. Do this. I know this was supposed to be written again, but there's so much here to unpack that it's just quicker for me to do it on screen. It really is. So we're just going to go through it. Plus, I have to cook braised short ribs for my wife, and that's going to take a minute. So let me just shorten this real quick, give you a little bit more room. Transfer it. Boom. There we go. So if we look at this, right away, so my resume that I had that you saw compared to the job application that we have here is going to be less than a 20% match. And so they don't even bother showing it unless it's 20% or higher. So let's see, I have ATS findings 6 out of 10. So it found 6 out of 10 things correctly between the two. And so that's good, right? That's more than half. Recruiter findings 3 out of 4, 1 out of 4. Skill match, this is what really hurt me, and I think this is just me having to go through and actually looking at what I need. I have 6 out of 32 things, which is good, but you know that leaves 26 out of 32 things left undone, which is not good. And you see here the bar is super low. Premium format checks, and so this is basically one of the checks that it's doing, saying, oh, did you look for, did you have the appropriate template for us to find stuff? And I had one of the 2 preferred. Cover letter checks. I didn't put in a cover letter. I don't know how to really make one yet, but that's something that I think I have to do. And I apologize if you hear a plane in the background. So let's just go into it. All right, skills and keywords. I was missing 3 important high-value skills. Ugh, that's not good. Let's just review it real quick, right? So here we go. Let's see. I did not have satellite. I had engineering. Job description had it 5 times. Technical, nope. Design, nope. These are all super keywords that it's hard because you want to be truthful and you don't want to sound like you're just throwing in garbage. But I feel like sometimes you have to put in these keywords. Software engineer, that was definitely one of my skills. And then it alluded into the things that I did, right? If you notice, I only have Java, right? And they mentioned Java. Design review, specifications. I don't know what skill, predicted skill, like it's something that's going to happen soon. I don't know. But, dang, that sucks. So I only have those 3. Satellite was required. If you didn't have satellite, you didn't get in. So this is something that they had required. So that sucked. Let's see, job title match. The engineer job title provided. So let's just go into it. Please choose or add the correct job title for this position. So this would be system engineer, and it was correct. So I can't really down it for that, but my job title didn't match for what this job title is, so like what I had in my summary and what I wanted to try and do, which my summary I now know has to include what I'm trying to gear towards for a job title. This one was a ding for me. That one was a ding for me. And when I say ding for me, I mean as in like either I included it and I feel like the application was maybe wrong or job scans, but the dings for me are these 2 definitely. Education match. Requires, prefers bachelor degree. Bachelor degree is found in your resume. So in 2022, bachelor degree will be there, right? So maybe that's what it's assuming. Maybe the bachelor degree was in, if we're looking back at it, I have to read more through the actual job entry, but maybe it's saying by XYZ date, right? So if that's the case, then yay, that's actually the part that I was worried about most, and usually in the other scans has destroyed me. ATS tip. Adding this job's company name and web address can help us provide you ATS specific tips. I don't think I need that. Maybe it'll help, but maybe adding the company name in the summary would be awesome. Section headings. We found that the work experience section in your resume, they found the education section in my resume. So they're finding all these sections. That's good. File type. Let's see, file type was a doc, right? Your file name doesn't contain special characters. So this is just going based off of all that. Date formatting. Recruiters prefer specific date formatting for your work experience. So they want that right there. And I feel like it did provide that. So I would say this is a ding for the scan because I definitely have that faux show. And if we just take a look at it, boom. So boom, right here, date, and it's in that format, right? So I'm gonna say job experience, job formatting, or date formatting. I get a win on that one. Win. Word count, definitely have a good word count. Definitely kept it at the right page level. Measurable results, we only found 0 mention measurable results in your resume. I guess a measurable result, and see, this is where it's kind of weird, measurable result to me is a 4.0 GPA, right? Measurable. I will be honest, I think that is it. That is it. I need to get some more numbers in there. So there's that. You're applying to an entry-level job. This is a good fit. So it's good fit because I'm doing entry-level and it's expecting me to not have crazy amounts of experience, which is still sad though because I'm just not matching again at all. Words to avoid. The tone of your resume is generally positive and no common cliches and buzzwords were found. So At least I have a professional format or a professional typed speech, right? Page size. Your document page size is non-standard. Recruiters often print resumes for review. Non-standard page sizes could cause you to be cut off. So I think that I'm going to call BS on that again. My page size, I think, is good. Oh, I see it. I see it. And it's talking right now about... No, bam, there we go. I'm good. I'm going to call BS on the job find. Bold font. So I use the right amount of bold styling, and it's readable. I would agree with that. It is tight. I would say it's tight, but I would say it gets to the point. And it's short. Let's see. Web presence and brand. Nice. You've linked to a website. So yeah, and right here, and I know this video has gone on for a minute, but we're just getting in what we need to get in. I have my personal email. I have my LinkedIn account. I have a number. So I think that's a good amount. You know, I think personally that's 3 ways to contact me, and I think that's good. There's no reference page in here, so there's that. But skill compared. So these are the hard skills. So these are the things that you need to have. Right? These are soft skills. So these are skills that are detailed-oriented team players, right? It's going to sound funny, but I call them the BS skills in my head, right? They're the things that you should know and you should have, but if you don't have them, then you probably shouldn't be applying for a job, right? And that's leadership. I know problem solving was in there for sure. So I'm going to call BS on this one. This one should be here. And again, this might just be because I'm not properly displaying them in the resume, right? Let's see, delivering. No, I definitely didn't. I feel like some of these are all things that would be in my wife's job application. If I were to apply for a husband, to be her husband, she'd be, do you have problem solving? Are you good at listening? Delivering, leadership skills. But I do have leadership. I know problem solving was in there. I just don't think it picked it up. Other keywords, right? And so this is funny because these are other keywords that are in here, but I definitely don't. They're not like, boom, we need them. So requirements match team is in there, as software is in there, right? Job recommendations, so the design engineer, fire protection, project manager and designer. So that's interesting. CAD operator, ooh, that's a snooze. I would never be CAD anything. Again, fire protection engineer, civics engineer, project manager. But then it's funny, systems engineer, but it doesn't want me to do it for AI. If you look here, it wants me to do it for health information technology, also known as nursing informatics, which is a, how do I explain that job? So it takes the science of technology and software, inputs it into data, and then re-outs it into how we can improve both technology, data, and policy structures, right? How we can, basically this job is how electronic charting has come to be what it is today. It's not the most exciting. It's kind of maybe something I could do, but not a passion of mine. So it's just interesting to see the recommendations. It's also interesting to see fire protection stuff going on in here, because I was a firefighter at one point, and I love technology. And so I don't know if part of that subconsciously kind of displayed itself throughout the resume. But all in all, if I were to really honestly give my opinion on this, this is no bueno for me. No good, right? I need to get more experience in the artificial intelligence programming field, and I need it fast. Just because the career switch is what's killing me because of the lack of experience right now. I've got tons of good experience and I've got tons of good skills. They're just wrong skills, wrong experiences for what I need. And so that's where the internships will hopefully come in and applying to them. But all in all, really fun exercise. I learned a lot from this. This is an amazing website. I didn't even know this existed. I definitely will be using this. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm definitely going to use like at least the 5 free job scans, right, a month. Especially since I'm starting to look into these fields, and I really need to also make a portfolio. I also have noticed that a portfolio, especially in the technology realm, for AI and programming and web design and all that goodness, is huge because I love to see examples of what you can do, create, and innovate. So thanks for listening. I know this was a long one. Thanks for bearing with me, though, and I really hope that you learned something as well as I did because I learned a lot. All right, bye.